Hey everyone, this is a listing for my bonafide ss127. This is a 2020 in Top Gun Gray. Did want to mention that this is Maryland registered, and the next owner won't have to deal with any of the MVA stuff there in terms of getting this ready for bow mount and taking it out onto the water. So as I was saying that this one is registered, I have a lot of the mods that are coming with it ready for a bow mount motor. So starting off at the front, we have a one objective bow mount. This will be a good mount for anything that you want to do on the front. The most common ones that I have seen is probably the Motor Guide XI3. That's what I ran. That has like GPS spot lock, so it's a very popular motor in kayak. As well as Minn Kota has an iPilot. So regardless of what your choice is, this one is ready to go for that motor. One of the things that I did for my Motor Guide XI3 was I made a quick release deploy where this hooked into it, and from the cabin or the midship here, I could pull this handle over here and then depress that cable, and if I let go, you know, that handle always went back nice and flush with the hull of the kayak. So really good install there, and it'll work great for the next owner doing this kind of mod. I also have a grommet here. This was ran for a Namiya cable, which I'm showing here. That is not coming with the kayak, but if you did want to integrate it with a fish finder, one of the things that I did on my install and ran for a couple years on this was that you're ready to go. I also have the plugs for that if you just want to cap it off and not do anything up there with that run. That way you don't have to worry about water coming in. Okay, so on the bow hatch, I ran the power cables from here, and they ran to the back accessory jack here. One of the main reasons why I did this is that if somebody wanted to revert this, they easily can, because you can buy that hatch top separately and you can buy that back plate separately from bonafide, and just kind of make it bare bone or do something different. You have that versatility to do that. So it is coming with this wiring, so let's talk about this. This is a 2-prong female receptacle. The male plugs for these are about $13 a piece, so hook one up to your Motor Guide or whatever your bow mount is, hook one up to your battery, and you're pretty much good to go. It's easy to connect and disconnect as needed. What's not coming with it is this Lowrance GPS puck that was used for my setup here, but it's not included in this sale. I will have that patched up and plugged properly for the next owner. Moving into the midship and the cabin part, I have a brand new dry pod for this owner, whoever buys this. It's never been used. No holes in it. Still got the sticker on it, and will be very, very good for however you want to take it in terms of rigging it with a fish finder or whatever, or just leaving it the way it is. So one of the things I did do was I made this electronics console. It has a dual port quick charge USB right here, and that's going to be very handy for a lot of the newer phones, which charge very fast. I have a grommet here for some through hull wiring, so I ran a larger fish finder on my install, and I needed a larger battery to do so that would not fit in the dry pod. So I kept my battery mainly in the hull for that. And then I also have a toggle switch here, which I used for a Namiya network, but you can use this for lights or anything that you desire when you pick up the kayak. On the inside, I have mounted on an adhesive pad is a 6-way marine block. It's independently fused, so you can hook up lights, anything additional that you want to do, and you know, have some scalability right out of the box to get this hooked up for you. Okay, so looking in here, I forgot to mention a couple things. It is coming with the ss127 basket. This doesn't come with it from stock. I did pick that up as an option. So it's a great way to kind of keep things in there. You can easily remove it and store things underneath here, like a dry bag or whatever. Store some rods on the inside if you need to. I do have some extra accessories. I have a dry pod retaining clip that's brand new and unused. I also have that ball strap, which would go where the mount is if you wanted to revert that. I have a piece of plastic from the Boondocks install. And I also have some welding rods here, so if you ever need to patch it, anything like that, you can. I've never had any issues with it, but you know, the next owner will have that for peace of mind. Okay, so looking at the seat is in great condition. It does have a little bit of cosmetic wear on the cotton here, but the nylon and everything is still in great shape. Underneath, I have the pull-out drawer. I did pick up this additional accessory. This is one of their covers for it. It basically allows you to keep like Plano boxes and stuff kind of in that under drawer system when you're transporting. Don't have to worry about it falling out. It also gives you 2 zippered compartments as well for scents, scissors, tools, whatever. I also did pick up this from One Objective. This is a 4-rod stager. So between the 4 that are on this drawer, the 4 that are up here, you could technically lay down 8 fishing rods across the front if you didn't have like a motor in your way or anything. So that comes in handy for like going under bridges and stuff when you got to take them out of your crate and lay them down. So that's a good option there. If you're not familiar with the bonafide, the seat can go up or down. I have it up in the high position in this video. It can easily be lowered and can be adjusted a couple different ways, but wanted to show it in the high position. And then also on this starboard side here, I have a anchor trolley. So if you just want to take it out and paddle and you might take an anchor with you, this anchor trolley will give you the ability to position the kayak in a way when it's anchored so you can kind of cast and dictate how it's angled for presentation. Looking at the back of this kayak, I have a Boondocks groovy landing gear install. So this is a really nice system. It's been installed, it runs great, and there's no issues with it. What's nice about this is I do launch off of a trailer most of the time, but if I need to take this down to like a roadside launch or walk down a little trail or like go to a true kayak launching spot, I can just easily put these wheels down, not have to really worry about it, and get all my stuff over there. So that's included. You can take it off if you're not using it, and you know, free up some extra space here. The tank well is fairly big on this. Easily can fit the new 16x16 Black Pack Pro in here. A lot of people run that 13x16 size, and that's what I ran, and it worked great. So we talked about this earlier. I have another female receptacle here. This is ran all the way through to where the bow is, so you can put a battery box here with your 13x16 crate, and you'll be good to go. One of the mods that I did here is this is an insert for a Torpedo install. I took a cutting board and I templated it and I drilled out a hole and I attached a mighty mount to it, so I could do like a Visi pole or throw my GoPro camera up there, and then that way I don't have to worry about drilling additional holes or installing additional tracks. So that's also coming with it, and it does include a keel guard on the front from One Objective, and it does include the flex wings on the back. So here it is, it's ready to go for the next owner, and thanks for watching.